Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. We're going to be going over some of the features of the Benzinga Pro Platform. Basically, just going to be working right down the right or left-hand side of the screen that you guys see here. So we'll just be working our way down the news feed, details, calendar, watch list, screener, alerts, squawk. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them into the chat, and I'll make sure to spend more time in that area. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the demo. So really appreciate you guys being with me. My name is Mike Marshall. I'm on the product and sales team over here at Benzinga. And some of the things that you can do to customize your feed, just going to quickly show you, are right here in settings. If we go to the account or to the settings area, I can change it to a high contrast. And I'm just going to turn off this ticker bar right down here at the bottom. So it does not make anyone's computer lag or make my computer lag. So what you guys should be seeing here is just a blank workspace. So what we can do is we could just go ahead and rename each of these workspaces by clicking that pencil and typing in the new title and then hitting enter. So I'm just going to make a couple blank workspaces here for you guys to kind of see what I am going to be talking about. So bear with me. Watch list. And last one would be screener / news. All right. So here we go. We're going to get started on the news feed. And all I'm doing here is I'm going to click that news feed icon. So I can select that right here or right here. Also right up here, you guys see this blinking ball that has the number 3 in it. If I click that, it is going to bring me to all the changes, the recent changes that happened. Also, one thing that I did leave out right here under this help section, what you guys can do is you guys could visit our help page, and that will keep you up to date on all of the FAQs. This is where you can sign up for any webinars. You could contact us directly, give us some feedback, let us know where are the areas we need to improve, etc. So getting back to it, we are on the news feed. You guys will notice that we have a new area where you can adjust your filters. So first of all, I'm just going to turn on desktop notifications. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the private mode, incognito, just to so no one, so you guys aren't seeing my custom settings. So it looks like I cannot set up the desktop notifications on the private mode. So we're going to start here with sources. So what the sources are, these are going to be coming through and labeled right here. So you see, these are all the sources, whether it's the BZ signal, BZ wire. So if I wanted, news from any of our partners who would be posting stuff directly to our news feed, you could do so right there. If you wanted real-time press releases and SEC filings, you could have those coming through your news feed. You will notice how many SEC filings and press releases will be coming through. So if you do not have the most stable internet or the best connection or the best speed, make sure that you do not have too many things running, such as news, calendar, watch list. If you had a whole bunch of tickers in your watch list as well as press releases and SEC filings, it's going to slow some things down, just so everyone is aware. So that is how we turn on press releases, SEC filings. If I wanted to make all Benzinga signals, what Benzinga signals are is basically an automated technology. It communicates with the exchanges and pretty much reads the tape. So these things did happen, and it is just letting you know. So it will be covering your spiking. It will be covering block trades. It will cover options. It will cover 52-week highs. and lows. And like I said, it will cover halts and resumes as well. So I believe that's everything that's coming through the newsfeed or through the BZ signals. And the BZ wire, what that would be is that is our internal news desk, which you can kind of see part of the team right back there. That is, they're the ones that are creating that news wire for you guys. So, you know, they are actually typing out these headlines and typing out these stories so that you guys can have them. So it's an actual team, not a automated system. So what I was trying to say, if you guys wanted your signals to be coming through a different color, you could adjust that right here. And you will see that anytime a signal comes through, I now notice that it is bluish purple. So just a couple different custom options that you can have here. If you wanted to go back to just blank, you would do so like that. So if I wanted to filter out my news feed by categories, I could do so. So if I only wanted option activity, I would come here, select options, and now you guys will notice I'm only seeing option activity coming through my news feed. So continuing with categories, all the categories are selected or are coming through your news feed, even though none of them are selected. Once you turn one on, you're turning everything else off. So if you have just IPOs and offerings and you try and search for, say, an option in your keyword search, you're not going to get actual option activity because you are only seeing IPOs and offerings. So you'd have to turn off IPOs and offerings in order for your keyword to then search here. So make sure your options or your filters are not kind of working against you, if you will. You can do the same with sectors. Say you only traded technology stocks that were related to you know, application software and computer hardware. You could just turn off online media, I guess, and you would just be getting those things coming through your news feed. So you can really, really hone down what type of information that you are getting through your newsfeed. Guys, I want to just remind you, if you guys do have questions, drop them into the chat. Let me know what you guys want to know about, and I'll make sure to notify you guys. Also, you guys will see here are all my watch lists. So if I wanted to only see news pertaining to my watch list, I could do so right there as well. So we just talked about the news feed. I believe I covered most of the features, probably one or two things that I overlooked. So let me know if I need to spend a little more time here. Two ways to get to the details page. I can select it right here. The default to the details page is going to be Apple. If I did not want the Apple stock, I could either type in a different stock right up here in the search bar if I wanted to, or if I wanted to take a deeper dive into one of these headlines that were coming through here, all I have to do is click on that ticker symbol. It is going to open up the details page right here, and all of the news, SEC press releases, our news, partner news is all going to be listed below. So if you liked this view, but you just wanted a little more information, you could adjust these windows if you wanted. So once again, search bar up here. If you wanted to jump from 3M over to, say, GM, just type in GM, and you are now looking at General Motors. So say you want to take a snapshot of the financials, you'll see that it is broken down into quarterly or annually. And you could look at these different sheets if you wanted. So, like I said, we have our news feed. If I wanted to take a deeper dive into Twilio, since it's right here, I would just click at the Twilio, and I have all of the news below it. candle chart to take a little snapshot of how it's been doing the past 3 months or whatever. And I could add this to a watch list from right here as well. So I believe I discussed about all of the features with the newsfeed and the details page. Why don't we go ahead and hop over here to our calendar icon? 2 places we can open it. I'm going to do so right here. So the default to our calendars page, you guys will see, is today's earnings. If I wanted to see all the earnings that were going to be for next week, what I would do is I would click on the date. I would single click the first date, and then I would double click the next end date. So you will see my date range right here, 8/21 to 10/27. I have it all organized right here in a nice, neat manner. If I wanted to click any of these 3 bars right here, you guys will see I have some options. I can export all of this data to a CSV file if I wanted to, which would then download it straight to Excel, or if you guys had other programs. And then I could play with any type of modeling tools or anything I wanted. It really depends on whatever the trading style you guys have. So I'm just going to hit reset filter. So I'm back to today's earnings. Say, for instance, I wanted to see when 3M's earnings were. All I'd have to do is type in 3M. I noticed they just reported Q2 earnings on 7/25. Looks like it did okay, not really the best, missed just a little bit. I see the next earnings projected date is right here. Say I wanted to jump from the earnings over to some of these other calendars such as analyst ratings. I could do so. I would see that when these ratings came out, what they were, the changes could all be right here. Say I wanted to jump from 3M's analyst ratings to the guidance. All I would do is I could click that. I would see the date, 3M, and what their guidance is right here. So very easy to use, easy to jump around from item to item. I could see what guidance came out today. Say I wanted to see what conference calls were today. All right here, very easy to use. Once again, all of these tickers, if I wanted to click on a ticker, I'm going to go over, it's going to get me to the details page where I can then take a deeper dive into that company. Red tickers, whether it's on the news feed or on a different screen, red tickers means the change today has been negative. Green would be the change today is positive. And white is no change today. So I believe I talked about all of the features with the calendars. If you guys have any questions with calendars, please drop them in. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on moving. So watch list. I'm going to click on the watch list icon. If I did not have a watch list, there would be a plus sign right here. I would click that plus sign. I would name my watch list test webinar, hit create. It would give me a blank screen. I would just then type in tickers right up here, and I'm single clicking enter after each ticker. If I just hit space bar, you guys will notice it did not grab that ticker. So I would either have to click it from below or hit enter in order for it to grab it. After I have my tickers highlighted, I can then hit enter one more time, and you guys will see this bell right up here in the options bar right up here. If I hit that bell, you guys can see I can configure some alerts, whether it would be a sound alert or real-time email alerts on the news items that were pertaining to this watch list. So if I wanted to rename the watch list, I could rename right here. And if I wanted to remove a ticker, I would just right-click anywhere, and remove that ticker right there. If I was done with the watch list and didn't care about it anymore, I would just hit the delete button and I deleted that watch list. Once again, you can right-click, export your information. If you have go to the toolbar, which you can access from either of these three parallel lines to hit the toolbar, and you will notice you can either add some data points if you would like, or remove some data points. Really up to your style. So depending on what you'd like to see, that is how you would leverage it. Any questions on the watch list, drop it into the chat, please. Next, I'm just going to show you guys our screener feature we just launched. So if I click the screener, I see that I have these applied filters that are currently the ones that are applied. So say I only wanted to see gaining stocks throughout the whole day, or if it was just within the top gaining stocks in the past 15 minutes, all sectors. Say I wanted to limit my market cap, I could do so, and then I could also limit my stock price. This is going to be refreshing automatically because it's on every minute. After I have these filters, I then just hit applied filters and I have a full screen right here. If I wanted to get back to my filters, I would just click right at the top again and see these filters. I could adjust them from there. One thing I really like to do from this screen is, I guess this is now the screener, so I will just rename this so I do not confuse anyone. What I like to do from this screen is, so I see that over the past 15 minutes, Delcath Systems is up 11.2%. I could click on the ticker right there. It is a penny stock, it looks like, so probably won't be a ton of news, but we do have some news right down here. So we can start to look at what type of news is out there, what the public knows, and start to understand what possibly could be going on with these stocks. I could jump right over to SHIP if I wanted to, and like I said, once again, start putting together a better understanding of what's going on with these stocks that are moving so much. So you guys will see here, you can also pair this with your news feed, and just kind of jump over and type in the ticker. What I like to do though is just click the ticker and then take the deeper dive right there. So gone through all of the main features of the Benzinga Pro platform. Right here is the alerts. If I wanted to set category alerts, so I was alerted sound alert for any options, I could do so by selecting the drop down right here, and I see that I have some different sounds that I can have, or if I wanted a real-time email, I could do that as well. Our audio squawk, that is going to be someone on our team that is squawking out actionable news. You guys will notice you're not hearing anything right now because our squawker does not squawk anything. He only squawks actionable news, and he does not turn his microphone on unless he has something to say. So if you don't think it's working, just go ahead and close it down, open it back up, and like I said, he squawks probably 5 times an hour to about 25 times an hour. So like I said, if you're not constantly listening, you might miss it. All right, guys. Well, I pretty much ran through most of the features on the Benzinga Pro platform. Please let me know if you guys have anything else. I'm also going to drop in my personal email right here to the chat. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or feedback for us. Really appreciate you guys joining me today, and best of luck the rest of the trading day, and hopefully we'll talk soon.